guys, so today's video is on what do I feed my birds as treats or protein supplements other than their regular fruits, veggies, and some pellets and seeds. So this is one great alternative. Eggs, guys. Let me just put Milo down. He's just showered, so he's being super chatty. Actually, when birds shower, they tend to not be chatty, but in his case, he's super chatty. So what do I cook for protein other than the regular stuff you could feed your bird? So one of the options is an egg. Right now, I don't feed them eggs all the time. Eggs is definitely a source of protein for them. They eat it in the wild. I've mentioned this. So this video is going to focus on how do I cook the eggs and you guys watching Milo eat it. So let's go. Just scrambling the eggs, guys, because he prefers it scrambled, and to be honest, I think it's better made scrambled anyways. That way you don't have to give them the whole egg. You can just give them like a couple of pieces out of the whole egg and like you can eat the rest of it. So I prefer scrambled. I have given him a fried egg, but obviously a fried egg, I need a little bit of butter to kind of have it not stick. So I don't give him that version very often. The scrambled is just easy to cook in no butter, no oil. And it's simple and delicious. No pepper, no salt. Okay? That is key. Do not put any salt into their diet. No pepper as well. But I guess if pepper slips into it, it's not the end of the world. But salt, definitely not. So here we go. Let me see if I can do this. The egg is a nice and scrambled. So now I'm going to take you over to the stove and we will get to cooking it. So when you guys are cooking on a stovetop, make sure that your parrots are not around you or in the vicinity. First of all, it's very dangerous because they could potentially just fly onto the stovetop or try to get to the food and potentially fly into the pan. So for that reason, just have them sitting on a perch in the next room or back in their cage. One of the other reasons, but for now, let's get to cooking. So we've got our pan going and I'm gonna turn on the heat to about 2. I think that should be a good enough heat. You don't want to get it too high. You could potentially go right between 2 and 4. And we are going to get started. I'm just letting the pan heat up for a little bit so that it doesn't really stick to the pan. And I'm gonna move over to where Milo is sitting. He's sitting right here, which is kind of close to the kitchen. So I am gonna try to move him away. Come on, come, let's go. We'll move you to another spot, okay? And again, guys, I'm not really using Teflon pans, so if he's around, it's perfectly fine because I cook on low heat at this point, and I'm using non-toxic pans, which is perfectly safe for them. So no damage done there. Guys, here we go. And then once it's in the pan, I'll quickly like scramble it up. Scramble. And then if I see, okay, can't really do this with one hand, it's a bit hard. If I see the heat getting a little too high, that's about it, I will turn it off and you can just like take it off the stove and that will be it. So I think this is done. I'm going to take it off the heat so it stops cooking. So the eggs are all done. They are nice and steamy. So I'm going to plate everything for Milo and Coco now. I generally put everything in one plate and I'll let them both eat outside and then I will separate them because Coco likes to sit in another room. So yeah. Okay, so here are the eggs plated, and this is actually a lot of eggs. You don't really need this much for them. I'm gonna show you a portion size of how much I would feed them. So this is how much, no, let me give it a little bit more. This is how much Milo would get. So see the comparison, that's the full egg, that much. And then Coco, because he's a lot smaller than Milo, I don't really like to give him too much. So Coco would get that much, and Milo would get that much. I may give Milo a little bit more. That's fine. He only gets this once a week anyways. So there, Milo, Coco. See proportions, guys? So just because you're allowed to give them things as treats once in a while, it doesn't mean you just go all out and start to give them the entire thing. So I'm gonna eat that, and this is their portion size. Hope this helped, guys. So this is his plate, and I've just let everything cool off before you give it to them. So now you get to watch Milo enjoy this. Look at how fast he will devour it. Woo! Is it yummy? Yeah, is it yummy, my baby? And to be honest, guys, this is probably still a little too much, and he stops. Like after he's done and he's full, he stops eating. And I don't really like to leave the uncooked, like the eggs, sitting outside all day and then giving it to him in the evening. I'll generally just either eat the rest of it or throw it out, because I don't really like having this sit for a long period of time. So I'll give it to him fresh. Look at how he's devouring it. What a greedy little fella. Oh my goodness. What a treat. Yeah. Is it yummy, Mama? Boy, babies, you're so greedy and hungry. Look, he's just forgotten about the rest of the fruits and veggies. This is one of the reasons you should not be giving them eggs and chicken, things like that, all the time, because they're going to favor that over the fruits and veggies. So just as a treat once a week is perfectly fine in moderation. Everything's fine in moderation, guys. That's the key. You know, there's some people who go nuts about, oh, you can't feed your bird this, you can't feed your bird that. Well, you know what? I've done this method with my birds for years. I've had lovebirds that have lived like 15, 16 plus years, and their life expectancy is about like 12 to 13 years. I've had Coco for 14 years, and touch wood, they're healthy. So moderation is the way to go. Everything in moderation, as we do with ourselves, you know. All those limited diets don't really work for us when you have. Now it's time for Coco to devour this. If he goes. Go. Coco, go. It's just fruits. Look. He's gonna come and eat it all then. You have to go. Claim it. Claim it. He's gonna take it all. Yeah, go. Okay, I'll push it a little bit back for you so you can step on. Go. Come on, baby. Look, there's even apples for you. He's trying to get to the egg, but he doesn't really know. Okay, what side do you want? Do you not want the broccoli? Okay, you can just eat the fruits then. Do you want the egg? Okay, put the egg right there for you. Do you mind? Like, your brother's eating. What's your problem? Milo, stop screaming. Let him eat. Okay, what's the matter? What do you want? What do you want, huh?